Guys, it's pancake day. Oh, I have all my equipment set up. If you saw my home bargains haul, then you would have known that I got an actual pancake frying machine. £5, can't argue with that. So this is what it looks like. I've already put a little bit of oil on it. And this is my pancake batter here. So, oh, by the way, don't think I've gone out of my way and made my own pancake batter. I haven't. I got this, but I couldn't open the lid. So I had to cut the lid off, use the powder, and then mix it all together. And I've got some fruit to go with it. Like I said before, Danny doesn't enjoy pancakes, so these are all for me. But they do look quite small, the little circles. So we'll see how we get on.
Audio Jungle.
Right, where am I going wrong with this? These are literally on for seconds, and we're talking like 30 seconds when I shut this, and in that time they burn underneath. So the other side, a bit hot them ones, aren't that bad, but the bottom side is always burnt, you know? So I don't know whether my pan was on too high or what, but I'm now going to have to monitor it because I'm scared of burning my pancakes. Look, I've nearly run out of mixture. Well, there are 3 things that are certain in this life. Number 1, the sky is blue. Well, actually today the sky is grey, but generally speaking, the sky is blue. Number 2, we pay our taxes. And number 3, I'm really shit at making pancakes. I bought a pre-made mixture to make my life easy for myself. I bought a proper frying pan just specifically for pancakes. And I honestly don't know how people do it and don't burn them. I prefer the thin pancakes, like the crepes, not the American style ones. And I'm guessing you have to cook them for like 30 seconds each side before you can burn them. So that was an ultimate fail, which is a shame because I actually have had pancakes most days this pregnancy. I absolutely love them, but I just buy the pre-made ones, like the ones that you just put in the microwave or you just like refry or something, which when you say it out loud sounds gross. But they are delicious and easy, and I'm all about making life easy for myself. So pancakes was a fail, so I just ended up binning them. Actually, I'll tell a lie, I had like 2 that weren't too burnt, but they weren't great. So I'm now having some pasta. It's been raining all morning, so I haven't managed to get Don out for a walk yet, but I think after my pasta, I'm gonna get him out because it looks like it's just grey and horrible now. But the snow has gone, so we have that to be thankful for. And then tonight I'm doing burritos. Me and Danny love Mexican food. I think I have it like once a week for sure. So that'll be yummy. We are still struggling to find things to watch in the evening. In fact, I thought I'd be useful and I have downloaded some pre-recorded antenatal classes, so I might force him to sit and watch some of them with me tonight, just so we feel a bit more prepared, because I haven't had a lot of breakdowns lately where I don't really feel very prepared for the baby. We have 9 weeks to go. And now I'm in single figures, I'm really like nervous. Not for like the birth or anything like that. I haven't really thought about that at all. But for when I come home and I'm like, right, now what? You know? So I'm gonna watch some of them classes, and we've ordered our carpet now for the nursery, which is good. Because I was getting really frantic that wouldn't be done, even though, isn't it weird the things we worry about? That child will not be sleeping in its own bed for like what, 6 months? So really, I have till what, September, October to get it ready? But I just want it to be all nice and done, I just don't want to worry and so yeah, hopefully that'll be coming soon and then I'll feel a little bit more zen. my very relaxing morning just there. So if you can't already tell, I got up this morning and remade my failed pancakes that did not go according to plan the day before. So I actually, I went on Instagram last night and I said, oh, my pancakes were an absolute fail. And I was watching people upload such good pancakes. And I couldn't believe one was such a fail because I bought the special pancake machine thing. And someone messaged me because I said Danny doesn't like pancakes. And sometimes I think when I go on like the BBC website or whatever these recipes, they normally give you these big like recipes for like 4, 5, 6 people or whatever, when really I need much smaller portions because I'm only having it for one. So a lot of my my pancakes turn out really runny because I have too much mixture in there. So anyway, this girl messaged me and she was like, here are the quantities, this should do you for one person. So this morning I got up, I actually got up early, I just couldn't sleep. This morning I got up and I done the mixture she told me to, but I added a banana to it. Because I love banana pancakes, and they turned out so good, didn't they? Although when I uploaded the picture that you saw of the pancake, I uploaded that picture onto Instagram, and my friends messaged me and they were like, does someone have a seizure whilst putting your chocolate sauce on? Because like it was just everywhere. But you can't drizzle Nutella, you can't. There is a skill to it, you can't drizzle Nutella at all. Because it's so thick, and I tried to put it in the microwave for like 20 seconds and it was runnier, but it's still so thick, isn't it? So yeah, that just didn't really go to plan. But yeah, they were delicious, and I did think to myself, is it a dairy overload because I had a vanilla milkshake with it? But the truth behind that is I was so thirsty when I woke up this morning and I just really fancied it. I was just like, oh my god, I forgot I bought this. So I had a little glass of that, that's all. So I've just finished doing my makeup, can't be bothered to do my hair today, hence why that's going up. I have to go to the carpet shop to hand back my samples that I've got. In fact, let me show you them. Okay, so these are the different carpets we looked for. If I just get down on the floor. Okay, so this is the actual one we've decided to go for. I did love these two as well, but this one looked a little bit too cream. And this one was almost like too, I guess, yellowy cream as well. So this is one we went for. This was the original sample that I received from one of the big major carpet chains. Look how small it is. And then this is the one the local company gave me, much bigger. And because we love this colour so much, when they gave us this one, we knew this was the one we were going to go for. So this is how it's going to look. Obviously, it's very white. So I know when I first put the cream carpet samples on Instagram, everyone was like, no, don't do it, don't do it. It's going to be a nightmare. But honestly, I have a grey carpet downstairs in my lounge that is also a nightmare, and that's grey, you know? So what are you gonna do, you know? Like, I need to, as long as I have carpet stain remover, I'm sure it'll be okay. The only thing I'm really nervous about is obviously like poo explosions from the baby. Just had to reiterate, from the baby, not from me. And that's kind of the only thing I'm really worried about, because I can't really imagine the baby being in its room for the first like year, like in terms of like playing in its room and things like that. Obviously it'll sleep in its room before a year, but not like actually using the space. It'll probably be downstairs with me all the time. And of course I've got a dog as well who spends all of his time in the lounge with us, especially in the evenings and stuff, relaxing. So that's already hard work, keeping that carpet clean for the dog. So it's not like the dog's been in the nursery much. So I don't know. I just went with whatever I wanted. I'm sure when it comes to my second child, I'll make all these different decisions, but that's the one I want to go with. So I'm going to take the carpet samples back today, and then I need to go to the post office as well. And then I'm going to walk Don and listen to a podcast. And that's kind of my day today. Fish and chips tonight, but not from a fish and chip shop. We've bought the fish, we've bought some oven chips, do up some peas. And also I've took my rings off. I'm giving them a clean, because I put all my moisturiser on all day from the like stretch marks creams and things like that. They get all in my rings, so I'm giving them a clean as well. Yeah, and that's about me done.
Audio.
Well, that was a very wet and windy dog walk. Pretty much got onto the walk and started to drizzle straight away, so I was like really glad I've come out now. So I've done my errands for the day, so that's good. I'm now just cooking some lunch. I'm just having some mackerel fish with some vegetables and some pasta. To say actually as well, whilst I remember, I listened to a podcast on my walk. So I always try to listen to podcasts on my walk. I love them. I think they're really good, really informative. And I've listened to my friends today, so let me get in a better light so you can see. So this podcast is called Anxiety Club. This is the logo that you need to look for. It's my oldest friend, Lauren. I mean, old as in like, I've known her the longest out of I've known anyone. She's not the oldest person I know. Actually, she's born 6 days, 18 hours and 3 minutes after me. We worked that out ages ago, so. Yeah, so I listened to her podcast that she has with her other friend, also called Lauren. And basically they discuss all issues that they've had with anxiety and what they've learned from it and all that sort of stuff. So if you are someone that does suffer with that, or has anything that you're going through and you'd like some sort of, you know, to be able to relate to someone, I would really recommend you check that out. I'm going to leave the link to their Spotify podcast in my description bar below. So definitely give that a check out. Also, I wanted to jump on and say that Free Britney documentary is on. My friend texted me earlier and said, has anyone seen it yet? And I thought it was only in America. I didn't know it was going to come here, so I'm definitely going to watch that tonight. I haven't read too much about it or anything like that. I just heard that she was part of like a conservation ship thing with her dad and stuff. So I'm definitely going to watch. Also, something else bizarre that's come into my life: squash. Now, if you're a good friend of mine, you will know I detest squash. I don't like blackcurrant, I don't like orange squash, I don't like fruit and barley or any of them sort of ones. I only like cranberry squash, which is bizarre, I know, but I have it so strong it basically just tastes like cranberry juice. And now I like orange and pineapple squash.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good morning. I didn't really check in yesterday. You just saw snippets of my day. Today is Friday. Danny is working from home today, so that's quite nice. We're going to go for a little dog walk together in a minute, get a coffee. It's pretty grey and gloomy outside today. What's new at this point? But I've recently, or I've just this second, uploaded onto my story on Instagram, where is the best place to get baby basics? So I'm talking white baby grows, sleep suits, I guess, just clothing. Because I don't know what to dress my child in. One, I don't know the sex. Two, it's due in April the 20th. But if it's 2 weeks overdue, it's technically a May baby. 2 weeks earlier, and it's like end of March, April baby. So it's like, what weather am I dressing this child for? So I'm really confused about the whole thing. Clothes is the one thing I haven't bought. I haven't bought a single item of clothing. I really need to. A lot of people have bought clothes for us. But at this rate, my child is coming home in a Christmas outfit. Because everyone just kept buying us Christmas stuff. So look, this is my sort of pile of doom that I have behind me at the moment. This baby born carrier I bought Danny for Valentine's Day. He absolutely loves dads with the baby born, and I think it's so cute, and so I bought him it for Valentine's Day in like a dark grey colour. Oh, what is it about men holding babies? It just makes you love them even more, doesn't it? So yeah, this is sort of my pile of doom that I really need to sort out. This is the most amazing like tier Winnie the Pooh themed. They call it like it's like a nappy cake or a diaper cake thing. And my friend got it made for us and we love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I really need to order my like dress and everything so I can start washing bits and putting them away. Because at the moment it's all just sitting up here. We've got the mattress for the cot here. It's just giving me anxiety looking at it now. But I do know I need to order some clothes. Like I said, a few people have bought us a few things. Look at this. It's like a Dumbo little sleep suit thing. Baby clothes are just the cutest, aren't they? But yeah, I really need to get some things to bring it home from hospital in, and for the first few weeks, because I guess once I know the sex I can go out and buy full-on outfits, but at the moment it's just like there's just no point. I may as well just go complete basics. And everyone tells me to go cheap as well, because obviously the baby just poos a lot and is sick a lot. So for the first few months I think I'm just gonna go basic, cheap supermarket brands, and then by Christmas the baby should have a good wardrobe. So we are now on our way to a dog walk. We're gonna get a coffee first, because what is life without coffee, let's be honest? And what is life in lockdown without a dog walk? So really we're doing the two obligatory things that you can't really not do because this is all we've been able to do for the last, well, almost a year now. So me, flat white usually, one shot. Although preggers usually decaf, but if I'm feeling extra naughty sometimes I'll have a one shot if I really need that pick me up. Also because this is my first baby I feel like I'm doing everything right, but everyone tells me when it comes to a second, everyone's like, oh, just don't worry about it, like you just do whatever you want. So I'm still being very angelic with the whole decaf at the moment, but that is the one thing I cannot wait. When the baby's born I will be drinking gallons and gallons of coffee. And I told, oh yeah, it's good timing. And also I told Danny that when I give birth I want like a trough of food next to me, that all the foods that I can't eat. First one being sushi. Bloody love sushi, especially the one from Waitrose. The second being no, the second one being steak, but rare. Maybe like a Miller and Carter meal, rare cooked steak, that's a bit of me. And then obviously just loads and loads and loads of wine. So I am looking forward to this summer. I'm gonna be a very drunk mother, let's put it that way. So yeah, we're now on the way for our doggy walk. That dog, Danny, look. And I will catch up with you later. I have just got back from my dog walk, which was delightful actually. The sun was shining, I had a lovely coffee, I even bumped into my mum over the field, so all in all, a very delightful morning. I'm now home making some flapjacks. They're in the oven as we speak. I've got about 15 minutes left, so thought I'd jump on here because I didn't really do any sort of vlogging yesterday. Danny's gone to get some timber because he's going to make some planters for us in our garden. So obviously due to COVID, it's unlikely any summer holidays are going to happen this year. And obviously because we're having the baby anyway, me and Danny thought, why don't we like invest in our garden this year and spend like loads of time there, which will be lovely. So we're going to sort of make some nice planters and just make the garden look a bit nicer, order some new furniture, and also order a new barbecue. Hopefully it'll be quite cheap to get one this time of year because, you know, who's really having barbecues at this time? So that's what we're up to at the moment. No idea what we're having for dinner tonight because last night we had a Greek, like gyros type meal from a new Greek restaurant that's opened nearby. And so because we had a takeaway on a Friday night, I don't really like to do Friday and Saturday, although I shot myself in the foot really because I prefer a Saturday night takeaway than a Friday night takeaway, so I'm probably gonna have to cook tonight. So yeah, nothing really exciting happening. I'm gonna open all the windows in a minute, do a few wash loads, and I cleaned all the floors and stuff this morning whilst Don was still in bed. I don't like cleaning the floors when Don's awake because I don't know if he ever gets anything on his paw or anything like that. So I've done all that. Probably gonna have a little bit of a tidy up. Happy Saturday. So, not one to blow my own trumpet. Well, Who am I kidding? I am 100% the type of person to blow their own trumpet. In fact, I might even say it's a flaw of mine. Anyway, not one to blow my own trumpet, even though I am. However, check these bad boys out. We've got white chocolate, Biscoff-based flapjacks with M&Ms on top. I mean, if that is not absolute chef's kiss, I don't know what is. It just goes to show that lockdown has made me a woman of many talents. This time last year, so March 2020, I couldn't bake. I borderline messed up a rocky road. And if anyone knows how to make a rocky road, it's basically a fridge-based dish. You don't really require cooking. So that's good. I've cut some little bits up and I'm gonna disperse them to family and friends because I would eat them all otherwise. And I don't know if my midwife has given me the go ahead to say eating an entire slab of flapjack is nutritional for the baby or not. So I have to double check that one with her. Actually, I'm seeing her next Monday, so maybe I'll give her some. Is it COVID friendly to give some flapjacks? I think so. So last time I saw you was this morning on a dog walk, but the time before that, I was discussing with you what baby clothes I need to order. And I asked the wonderful Instagram community what I need to order basically. Because as I said, as it stands, baby Alan has only got a Rudolph outfit to wear when it's born, because I haven't bought anything. And loads of people had really good information. Everyone, so I was confused with the sizing. So you can get tiny baby, first size, so I think tiny baby goes up to like £7, first size goes up to £9, and then 0 to 3 months kind of goes up to £12. And I was really confused what size to buy, especially just to come home from the hospital in. Once the baby's home and it's got like a week's or two's worth of outfits, I can go out and buy more bits when I can sort of get the hang of it. But to come home in, I don't know what size it's gonna be. Midwife was predicting an 8-pounder, which could be true if I go full term. Most people said if you go full term, that sounds about right. But obviously I don't know if I might be early for any reason. So some people say get a few tiny baby things on the absolute basis that you suddenly go into labour and it's a premature baby. But if you're sort of over a decent mark, then at that point just assume it won't be a tiny baby. You can get the first size. So we just basically got a mixture. We got like 2 things for tiny baby, and then we got loads of stuff for, I say loads, got a few outfits for first size and a few outfits for 0 to 3 months. All like white basics basically, sleep suits, body suits, that sort of stuff. And we got it all from Asda George. I found that to be the best neutral range. H&M done some lovely bits, and so did, where did everyone else tell me to go to? H&M and Sainsbury's. But I found Asda done the biggest range of neutral clothes, because obviously I don't know what I'm having. So we just thought, right, we'll just go there then. And everyone told us, well, not to spend a fortune on baby clothes because they grow out of them so quickly. So that was really handy for that. So that should arrive in the next few days. So I'll show you what I get when that arrives. You'll also remember I said that we weren't going to have a takeaway tonight. And I lied. We're going to get an Indian. It just doesn't feel like a Saturday night if you don't get a takeaway, does it? It's kind of like the only highlight of my week. Well, I say that, even before lockdown, Saturday night was takeaway night, so why fight it any longer?
Audio Jungle.
Hello! How are you doing then? How are you doing then? Gorgeous boy.